Hey YouTube, Denise here from Dueling Bunnies, and I'm coming at you with a discussion on Tardy Orc, a new card that we will be seeing in Galactic Overlord in a few weeks. Galactic Overlord sneak peek is actually this week, so maybe you might pull it and get lucky there. I made a review of the card, or at least an announcement of what its effect was. For those of you that don't know its effect, this card in particular is German. So I will put the effect probably in the description or somewhere in the screen if I have some room. Basically, it cannot attack the turn it is normal summoned. It is a 2200 attack monster, 0 defense, dark, level 4 fiend. Now, first thing that comes to mind with me in this card is the fact that it's a fiend. I immediately think Dark World, and I feel like this card will definitely benefit from this card. Dark World, this opens up a lot of more exceed options with Dark World. Level 4s, you can go into definitely some pretty beefy monsters with the level 4 rank there. Also, you have to consider that Dark World can main skill drain, and the fact that Tardy Orc definitely can attack the turn it is normal summon with skill drain on the field. That's a different story. Also, the fact that it's a fiend makes it gain 300 attack with the field spell card that Dark Worlds have, and that potentially makes it a 2500 beater, and it's only a level 4 monster. So there's a lot that I see Dark World benefiting of this card. If it goes to the graveyard, it is fodder for the field spell card to be able to banish from the graveyard and then discard one of their Dark World monsters. Also, the fact that it has 0 defense might also benefit them. A card that is heavily cited against Dark World is Smashing Ground. The reason is because of the high, the potential of it to swarm the field with beat sticks like Grapha. Grapha is so easy to summon. It opens up a lot of swarming potential. So citing and Smashing Ground at least gets one of the monsters off the field. The fact that his attack is defense is 0. If you have another monster on the field and they have a smashing in hand, they might be able to get rid of the other monster you have, but Tardy Orc will stay only because it has 0 defense. So you keep your 2200 beater. It has its ways of staying on the field. Now, there are decks such as Insectors that can easily get this guy off the field, and other decks that can go into big exceeds quickly. But like I said, the fact that it could potentially be a 2500 beater means that a lot of decks that cannot get over, cannot destroy the monster by effect, would have to then rely on destroying it by battle. And that means having to exceed into either a Utopia, a Leviathan, or an Acid Golem. Now, if you go into Utopia or Leviathan, you might need to crash with it and have it suicide. Especially if you're playing Dark World and have that field spell. If it's at 2500, you're going to have to crash your Leviathan or your Utopia into it in order to destroy it. Or you could go into an Acid Golem just to get rid of that one monster. So there's a lot. I can see this card being a lot of trouble for decks that don't have beefy monsters. But like I said, for my deck in particular, this is not a problem for me. I can easily pop it with a Hornet, and that's it. But like I said, with Skill Drain being mained, my potential of probably popping it with a Hornet might not work. That Skill Drain is there, and I don't have an MST, and I'm staring in the face of a 25 beater with the gates on the field. What am I supposed to do? Set my Insector and pass. So, this is a really good card, and I feel like those that are underestimating this card are going to be the ones that are going to be losing to this card. He can potentially be really easy to get off the field or really annoying to get off the field. I feel like Dark Worlds can definitely benefit this card. It's like more support coming to Dark Worlds. The fact that it's a fiend, level 4, 2200 attack, and it gains attack too. That's awesome. Also, you can use this card with Forbidden Chalice. You summon, you activate Forbidden Chalice on the Orc. It negates the effect and it gains 400 attack, so it becomes a 2600 beta that can attack that turn. Now, let's say you don't have a monster on the field and you're staring in the face of a 2600 attack monster. that's a big deal. Even 2200 is a big deal from one monster. So I feel like Tardy Orc is definitely going to be one of those annoying cards. I feel like it can be run at 2 in a Dark World deck. I feel like this card, you know, it's going to see some play. I definitely see it seeing some play. People are going to try it out. How popular it's going to be, I don't know. I really only see it being useful in Dark World. I don't see what other decks can use it, but that's just me, you know. Maybe Chaos variants and stuff like that want a nice beat stick, but like I said, they cannot main skill drain. So the fact that it won't be able to attack that turn, and there's decks that can easily get rid of a monster off the field, like mine, I really don't know what decks could really use it other than skill drain decks. But, you know, that's just me. I mean, it's player preference, player opinion. I feel like, you know, this card is definitely going to see some play. I feel like there's going to be some creative alternatives coming up in the next few YCSs and events and sets. I feel like Tardy Orc is going to definitely see some, it's going to be squeezing into some decks, maybe at 1 or 2. But it'll be very interesting. I definitely want to try it out in my Dark World deck. It's worth a try. It's worth a shot. Let me know what you think about Tardy Orc. And let me know why. Don't just say it sucks and that's it. Give me a good reason as to why you feel it sucks or why you feel it's good. What decks do you think might benefit from Tardy Orc? Dark World? Maybe something else? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm definitely interested in hearing what you have to say. I'm definitely hoping that in the case that we get, that we'll have a couple Tardy Orcs just chilling there in a binder, because I feel like this card is definitely going to pick up a little bit. It's going to get to its hype. And you know, I feel like we can definitely do some good with this card. So guys, leave your opinions down in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe. This has been Denise from Dueling Bunnies, and I'm out.